Hello, comrade. It's a horrible. I'm not gonna. Okay, so well, hello everybody. Mein Name ist Noobstorm, and welcome to. I love how I did German when I'm doing. Okay, welcome to Stellaris. If you don't know what Stellaris is, you might have seen it from my video on me breaking open a world. That was a lot of fun. I really like killing billions of people. Anyways, yeah, Stellaris. If you don't know what Stellaris is, it's, I don't want to say it's like Hearts of Iron 4 in space, because it's not really Hearts of Iron 4 in space. What it is, I would say it's kind of like EU4, but I've never had an EU4, Europa Universalis 4 video on here. So anyways, if you don't know what Stellaris is, it is a space game. You start out as an empire, you can create your own or choose one of their other things. It's a lot of fun. You can colonize planets, systems, form alliances. There's other intelligent species too. So you can ally with them, take them over, make them your puppet or something. So in a way, the gameplay is similar to Hearts of Iron 4, but it's on a much bigger scale, and there's colonization. So anyway, if you couldn't tell by my horrible Russian accent at the beginning, we're playing as Space Russia. Space Soviet Union. We're led by our glorious leader, Yosefy Kurkowski. Smash like if you get the reference. There's a hammer and sickle here. I love the fact that they had this in the game. We're democracy, of course, because communism's all about the people. We have functional architecture because we're a legend. Idealistic foundation, obviously, it's not idealistic, we live up to the ideals because communism is everything. Fanatic egalitarianism, essentially communism. Materialist because who needs that religion crap? Communal because communism. Slow learners because communism doesn't really work. Agrarian. Wait, that gives us extra food. Wait, this isn't right. Okay, we are now industrious because if there was a negative food option, I would get that. That was my Discord, not yours. Alright, so the galaxy size we are playing on is huge, 1,000 stars. So this'll be fun. We're gonna be playing on let's play on a 4-ring spiral galaxy, basically the Milky Way galaxy. The Andromeda, I believe, is the 2-arm. AI empires, 15 to 30. It's gonna be a very slow game. 0 to 1 advanced AI because AI sucks. 1 to 3 fallen empires. 1 to 2 marauder empires. Marauder empires are pain, but I didn't want to make it too easy. Tech tradition cost 25 multiplier, 0.25 multiplier, because I don't want to deal with the costs of getting bigger. 1.25 habitable worlds. Mid-game starts 2350, just to give us some more time to develop. Endgame is 2450. This is mostly for people who've played the game before. Yeah, I'm playing on Ensign, alright? I'm still not that great at this game. Yeah, aggressiveness is going to be normal. Empire placement is going to be clusters. Hyperplane density, if you don't know what hyperplanes are, you'll see it in the game. It's lines connecting stars. Abandoned gateways, wormhole pairs, no Iron Man mode, because I'm sure there's going to be a lot of save scumming. And I am playing with all of the DLC. All of the DLC they have at this time. As of July 28th. Alright, so here's our fledgling empire. Starting on Soviet Earth. It's Earth, as you can see. There's Africa. Bless the rains down in there. Let's read the thing here. The biography. In the eons since the first primitive human communities took shape in the meadows and forests of Soviet Earth, Our civilization has spread and prospered. I mean, of course, communism always prospers. Just look at the USSR. As our technology progressed to a level that allowed for instantaneous communications, our inefficient nation-states merged together to form a true democracy, with every citizen having a say in the important decisions. Now, after the discovery of the hyperplane network, the finest minds of the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics have finished development of the first hyperdrives. The stars themselves are finally within our grasp. If that doesn't give you shivers, I don't know what will. Just imagine the freaking Soviets taking over Earth and then going to the stars. That's gonna be pretty scary. So the only mod I'm playing with right now is a UI overhaul, which increases the resolution of the UI. So let's look at our system here. We got Saturn, 3 energy. Energy credits. This is going to be mostly explanation for people who haven't played this game before. I might make more videos in the future on this, so this will be useful to know so I don't have to waste time explaining mechanics. Energy credits is the currency of the world. Minerals, how you build ships, build stuff. Food, that should be gone pretty quickly here. Food is obviously food. Influence is how you can influence elections, you can make claims, you build outposts. I will explain stuff more in the stars menu. Unity is how you get traditions. What traditions are, they give you bonuses, like prosperity, and there's a bunch of levels to it that does more stuff. Like discovery is a good thing to get in the beginning, because you want all of these like anomalies and stuff. Alright, let's take a look at the galaxy map. It's not really a spot I would like to have spawned. But anyways, here's our galaxy. So these are the hyperplanes. My spaceships can only travel along these. But in the older version of the game before 2.0, I didn't have this game before 2.0, you could have hyperplanes, warp drives. You could, like, instead of having to go to this star and then to there, before you could have gone to there. But this adds more of a strategic element to it, which I like. So, an outpost, I could go over here, build an outpost, and these trinary stars are mine. I love how we spawned right next to a trinary star. And there's binary stars, black holes, pulsars, neutron stars, basically anything you can imagine. So, and there's nebulas, which you can refine to give you more minerals. And minerals are very important. I made a very overpowered empire with a mod, and it was crazy how much minerals and energy credits I was cranking out. So, yeah. And then we have our research tabs. We can research stuff like edicts or growth speed, Corvette build speeds, or engineering facility. So if we go into politics and edicts, we can see our war philosophy is unrestricted. Food stockpiling is minimal. If you reach your food stockpile, you get a population boost. Orbital bombardment, it's pretty self-explanatory. Resettlement is whether or not I can forcibly relocate pops, and I'm obviously going to allow that. First contact protocol, it's pretty self-explanatory. Initial border status, because communism must be peaceful and open to all. Slavery is prohibited because I'm not one of those things. Purge, I cannot purge people because I need to be xenophobic. I can only displace pops. And then these are edicts. Map the stars, gives me extra survey speed. Anomalies are anomalies. You find something weird on a planet. Before there was a chance it would fail, but now in the new update, it's just, it'll take longer. So in order to discover new planets and stuff, you need to take your science ship. Ours is called the USSR Hubble because that's a research station, sorry. The reason why there's USSR is because it's like the ships, the USSS, like Minnesota and stuff like that. But instead for us it's the USSR. So here's our science ship. It's actually really big. Obviously, this isn't proportional at all. This would be much, much smaller. So here's our science ship, led by... I'm not gonna say that. So you take your science ship. Let's go to the survey. Explore. You just go into the system. You don't survey the planets. Survey system. You survey everything. You know what minerals, materials are on them. Then you can claim it. And your construction ship just builds stuff like mining stations for energy credits and minerals, research stations for physics research, society, and engineering. These three help with research. And then that's our starbase capacity, meaning how many upgraded stations we can have. That's our fleet capacity, how many ships we can have. Strategic resources. As the game progresses, we will find strategic resources, which will give a boost to, shields, stuff like that. Alright, apparently Alpha Centauri is a trinary star system. Is that true? I remember Proxima Centauri, so I guess I always thought it was just a single star. Weird. Maybe I'm just dumb. Anyway, so we have discovered a continental world. That's good because our planet is also continental, which means our species has adapted to live on a continental planet. We found one on Alpha Centauri, not in a trinary star system, so I'm really hoping there's a lot of resources here. Yeah, I don't know how stable of an orbit a trinary star system planet would be, because you'll be constantly thrown around by these three planets, these three stars. And luckily, look, we got our first tradition, so we're going to adopt discovery, which will help us with discovering, which will help us with discovering anomalies and give us extra boosts early game. Look at that, our first random event. So while approaching Alpha Centauri 2A, which is Alpha Centauri 2's moon, our spaceship was suddenly hit by several passing mass driver rounds. Apparently the projectiles are billions of years old, and they were fired from a neighboring galaxy. That's crazy. Okay, so we found some remnants of aliens. They're considered definitive proof of intelligent life. And we may be alone now, but at least we're not the first to be alone, that is. And we got an anomaly. Look at that. How perfect. So we found a bunch of ship debris. It's going to take 540 months because it's a challenging anomaly. 420. We have discovered... Oh no, is this a Marauder Empire? Oh no, I think I spawned right next to a Marauder Empire. We have discovered aliens. News of alien ships humming through the ether have reached Soviet Earth, in many ways ending the first chapter in the book of the USSR. Oh, an exoskeleton. Yep, it's a Marauder Empire. I spawned right next to a frickin' Marauder Empire. You know what that means? When those guys consolidate finally, is it mid or late game? I'm the first target. So I gotta take him out as soon as possible. Otherwise, So a lot of my research is gonna be focused on building my navy so I can destroy these guys before they kill me. Outsiders, we are the what guy? What are you? Unlike the civilized star nations of the galaxy, we have no single master to lord over us. But I have been chosen to convey this message to you on behalf of all of the houses. Do not try to impose your soft and effete ways upon us. You may freely send your alien ships into Wachigi territory, but do not expect them to return. Our warriors will welcome the diversion, however. Transmit on this frequency only if you wish to offer tribute, or if you have need of mercenaries as well as the means to pay for them. End transmission with this. Oh no, you're so scary. if you're gonna be a marauder, could you have at least evolved into a different thing? That's not scary. Ooh, we found a lost Wachigi resource cache with 300 minerals and 300 energy credits. Nice. Alright, I'm now researching a project to study these ships to see if I can salvage them. Maybe I'll get a new ship, maybe I'll get some technology. Hey guys, have you heard of Suganese? Suganese nuts, nibba. So sadly, the ships on Alpha Centauri were too damaged for me to get any technologies. But we could gain valuable engineering insights if we analyze how they were designed. So there's now 3 energy research points on that planet, which is nice because I'm going to need all of the Navy research I can get. Alright, so what I forgot to mention, once you complete a tradition tree, you can get a ascension perk, which gives you a bunch of buffs. So I am guessing I will want technological ascendancy because it gives me extra research speed. So apparently there's a distress call from a ship in orbit around Barnard's Star 6. The ship is not giving off any heat signatures and seems to be drifting. A special project has been issued to investigate what has happened to the crew.
Log updated.
There it is. Let's see what happened to it. Oh! It's like the Death Troopers. The ship in orbit around Barnard Star 6 was not abandoned. The crew is alive, but not well, influenced by some sort of brain parasite. Ooh, let's contact them.
In the galaxy has not gone by unnoticed.
Oh hey! Look! It's a thing I made. The Calicator... No... Did I make this race? I don't think I did. It's called the... Yeah, no, I didn't make this. I bring greetings from Emperor Luther I, the undisputed ruler of the Calicatora Imperium. Respect our borders and keep out of our affairs, and perhaps our mighty fleets will refrain from visiting your worlds. We prefer true equality. Do not stand in our way. Look at that. We found our first strategic element resource called Aurelium Ore. It's an unstable element that can be used to randomize high-frequency shield modulations, which will increase the effectiveness of our shields. Okay, so we found a sarcophagus. Not an esophagus. A sarcophagus. A tomb of an alien just floating through space. We can either let it continue its voyage, or we can crack it open and study the corpse. But if I do this, the alien species that this belongs to will not be happy that I did this. But I mean, who cares? A small Wachigi shuttle crossed into our space in the Alpha Centauri system, pursued by raiders from themselves. We are not certain why they were being chased by their own people, but the raiders withdrew when they were challenged by our border security. The heavily damaged shuttle was recovered, revealing that the crew had perished shortly after they entered Alpha Centauri. Its crew cargo was held to the brim with stolen energy credit chips. By the right of salvage, the credits are ours. Yes, 400 energy credits. Okay, we found a wormhole. Look at that, wormhole. Sweet. So in order to go through it, I need to research technology that lets me stabilize it to go through it. There's this lore piece in the game. Sorry for the creaky chair. About how the United Nations of Earth sent ships through a wormhole, but it was unstable, and only one. It was 5 ships, each holding 250,000 people. Went through the wormhole. Only one made it through, but the people on Earth didn't know that. Those people went on to become the Empire of Man or something that have basically a different philosophy from the UNE. So I can't go through this wormhole until I research wormhole stabilization. Any vessels foolish enough to pass through it would be ripped apart in seconds. Oh, there's a neutron star. It's really, really cool. It's not a pulsar. I'll show you a pulsar when we get to a pulsar. The thing is with these special stars, it decrease my sublight speed. Basically, my ships don't move as fast in this system. One thing I forgot to mention is there are different classes of ships, like different classes of water ships, not space ships. Basically, these are corvettes. They are the smallest ships you can get. Then there's destroyers, which is what I just got. Then there's cruisers. No. Yeah, cruisers, battleships, then titans. And the titans are massive. You can't even compare them to the Yamato. It's bigger than that. Well, I mean, they're the spaceships. Of course they're going to be bigger than that. It's just really big. If I get a Titan in this game, I'll show you it. They are really big. There's also Colossuses, which is like in that video, the 15-second video I cracked open a world. It can cause, as Phil Swift would say, a lot of damage. I don't know if I want to colonize Alpha Centauri 3 because it has hostile fauna, which decreases habitability and happiness, and hazardous weather, which also decreases habitability and happiness, but also gives me extra energy credits. It's pretty small too. I guess we'll see, because Sirius has a bigger planet, and it's not as dangerous. I guess we'll see. So a fun thing just happened. We now have space pirates. Alright, send in the Navy. This doofus decided to go through the frickin'... No, don't go through there. Just take the long way around unless you're really like dying and killing my economy. Hey, we got Comet sighted. Unlike in EU4, we don't lose stability. We in fact get happiness with 460 miles. Well, here's our first space battle. Just slow it down so you can see what space battles are like. This is basically... So those are the pirate ships. These are our ships. Circling around, shooting. Ours are the dark red streaks. Yeah, this is basically what a space battle is. It's much better when it's just a massive battle between just so many ships. It's so cool. So apparently there's this massive empire that existed called the First League. I'm sure it was kind of more of a federation, and they called basically on every species to staff their navy. And so the second and third fleets of the First League fought against the nomadic warrior species from the Galactic Rim, and hundreds of ships fought each other on both sides. This is what I really like about this game. It's just this really cool stuff that happens. So apparently the USS Sojourner, where is it? This has found a song that is in the pattern of a mathematical equation. I wonder if it was negative b plus or minus the square root. Those are big empires. Okay, the Imperial Bilnick stars are fanatic xenophiles, which means they like me. Alright, okay. That's an interesting species. We have much to gain. Let's see. The news that we've encountered intelligent life for the first time has been received with mixed feelings by our populace. We're not alone in this galaxy. These Xenos have a level of technology similar to our own. And now, what about the Zakan Union? Oh, they're also xenophiles, and they're materialists. So, we can get along pretty well. I traded research for being able to look into their comms, and we found yet another empire. I'm very small. Okay, so we found another quote-unquote communist empire, but they're a spiritualist. So we can still get along. They're all the way over there. They got the Star of David as their thing. Alright, I will now show you the colonization progress. So in order to colonize a planet, first you need to claim the system that it's in, like I did. Then you select the planet, go to the summary, colonize. You choose what planet you want to take colonists from. Then you take your colony ship where you want it to land. Wherever you place your colony ship will give adjacent bonuses to food, minerals, and energy. So you place it in a strategic position, like here, maybe, to give me extra minerals and energy and stuff. Just need to find a place to put it. And we've decided to call our name Dis. That wasn't me, that was a random choice. Just Dis. Ooh, not only did the Zukakan Union give me 900 energy credits as a gift, they also want a non-aggression pact. Sure. Sweet. And our colony ship has finished being constructed. And there it is. There's our colony ship. Going to colonize a new planet. There we go. The first human colony. Our colony ship has gently touched down at the mouth of a large river delta on one of the several continents that can be found on Dis. This temperate forested region will serve as an ideal first landing site. The ship has been permanently converted into the administrative headquarters of the new settlement, and its reactor core is in the process of being removed so that it may serve as the colony's temporary power source. Hundreds of small tents and prefab shelters have sprung up around the former starship's massive hull, as colonists begin to disembark in large numbers. The first human city on an alien world. A great day for the USSR. There we go, we are now researching the cruiser, which is a bigger version of the destroyer. Oh, we found a ring world in Sanctuary. Oh, that's cool. And most of it isn't damaged, so if I could come here and destroy all of these space stations, I have a ring world to colonize. Oh, that's cool. It was built eons ago using resources of the innermost planets. The ring world has 4 habitable segments, each seemingly home to a pre-space civilization. We are receiving a transmission. Welcome to Sanctuary, Sapient. This fully automated facility was established 74 million cycles ago, whatever a cycle is, to serve as a nature reserve. Our self-sustaining biome segments feature a selection of non-intelligent flora and fauna originating from 4 distinct biospheres. To protect these fragile biospheres, access to our facilities is currently restricted. Our sensors show signs of civilization on your ring world. All species present in our biomes were thoroughly cataloged when the sanctuary was first established. Records indicate that none of them displayed intelligence levels approaching sapience. Your sensors must be mistaken. Who created this? This facility was constructed by the Zemio over a period of 412 cycles. I'm guessing that's years. Whatever years are in this planet system. It was completed and fully functional 7v4 million cycles ago. The last recorded visit by a Zumio vessel was 67 million cycles ago. There are no recorded visits by Zumio or Zumio-affiliated vessels since that date. There are 38,200 failed attempts by unauthorized vessels to access this facility on record. Do not approach this facility under any circumstances. They bid me a pleasant day, and do not approach this facility. Yeah, I'm coming back here. Look at that. We finished our colonization of this. And it's subtracting my food, so you guys better start growing food, because if communism has taught me anything, we're gonna be running out of that. So, one of the mini moons... Oh crap. Shoot. You're gonna have to pause to see that. One of the mini moons orbiting Alpide 9 will collide with the planet. This is gonna be cool. We were successful in our attempt to record the collision between the planet and its moon. The event was captured from several different angles and transmitted from live throughout our space. Most importantly, our scientists under the leadership of a person were able to record a large amount of valuable physics data. Sweet. Ooh, the Zukakan Union wants to form a defensive pact with me. So that means if I get attacked, he'll join. Oh, I really like these guys. So I found a distress signal, a human civilian transport. The Luxion is gone. Who captured you? The Ransomers captured them. We will rescue you.
Technology discovered.
Oh, we're going. They will increase the transmission burst, and it will help us triangulate the location of the position.
Log updated.
Where is it? Oh, it's right there. That's pretty close. The Collectora Imperium just insulted me. Well, screw you too. Alright, I don't like you. Just go away. Oh, wow. We found a system with 2 continental planets in it. That's lucky, and also, there's a size 22 continental world. 25 is the biggest it can get, and our planet is 16. So this is a really good planet to colonize. Okay, so my science ship waltzed into this system, and it's not a very strong force. Hello again, Chancellor. I take it human ships are the cause of all this commotion. Our hosts seem about ready to leave their post. Boarding this place would probably end badly for everyone involved. But if you attack the base directly, I think we can make a break for one of the lifeboats. Please do not try to blow us up on our way out. This is gonna end badly. Oh wow. I was able to lift... Oh, that... Ooh. It's a cruiser. Anyways, I was able to lift the body of a cruiser out of the atmosphere of this gas giant before it was crushed. Oh, that's really good. Okay, it's a really good thing I'm not playing in Iron Man mode, because I totally forgot that the ships really like to kill themselves. This freaking guy just waltzed right into the system and got killed, so I had to reload a save. Oh my gosh, the pathfinding AI in this. Yeah, whenever I move my fleet, before I was getting around 18 minerals and 5 energy credits, I think. My economy just breaks whenever I send these things out. Such a big navy. Look. Oh, look at that. Ready to go destroy some pirates and save some human captives. As the pirate base slowly tears itself apart, and a savage chain reaction, if they made it to a lifeboat, they should be hailing us now. No lifeboats and collapse in... Captain! Yes? Look! Well, the humans never made it off the planet. And happiness. Oh, look at that laser. And look, we've discovered a gateway, although it's in someone else's space, but it's the people who we like. That doesn't really make a difference for us. Maybe, I think we can use it. So anyways, a gateway is basically just we're man-made, that's xenophobic, sorry. Sapient-made wormhole. You know, there are two ways. This is an entry and an exit. It leads to somewhere else, but we don't know where that other end is because they haven't fixed it yet. I kind of forgot to mention, we are modifying the humans. Basically, we're modifying our genetic code to be more conservationist. I don't know how that works. But anyways, we'll have 15% less consumer goods. As you can see, we're losing 11 minerals per month from consumer goods. So that conservationist trait will definitely be useful. Apparently, I just found some random, what are their names? Wachigi marauder ships just floating around, and now they're ours. Once again, I had to reload a save because I forgot that the AI for some reason thinks that they can get through a 17,000 good pathfinding AI. Okay, we are colonizing VMOS 2, which is the size 22 continental world. Let's find a name for it. You know what, let's just call it frickin' there. Good. Oh, crap! I made these guys. If you don't know what Dawn of War is, you don't understand who these guys are, but oh, crap! It's the Necrons. Oh, frick! Where are they? Where are the Necrons? Where are these guys at? Oh, they're right there. Okay, at least they're on the other side of the galaxy. Basically, they hate me. Why? Because they believe that the galaxy should just be purged of all organic life. I wish I could see their ethics and stuff, so I could show you too. Yeah, they're determined exterminators. Like, if you border them, you'll die. It's basically what's gonna happen. Just the more I hear, just the more I play this game, the more I see all of this stuff about discovering new species, discovering new planets, stuff like that. With the new No Man's Sky update, it just makes me want to get the game more and more. I think I'm gonna get No Man's Sky and do a gameplay of it. The sale ends Monday, so I have quite a bit to think about it. You guys can tell me if you want me to do it. Right now it's Sunday at 1:06 a.m. Tell me before the sale ends. And there we go, our colony is finished. And we have established ourselves on 2 alien planets. And this one's gonna be really good because it's got all these tiles. And I've noticed how long this video is getting, and I'm going to end it right now. Because it's exactly mid-game. It is now the middle of the game. This is where stuff should get juicy. I think this is the part where the Marauders unify or something. It's just when interesting stuff starts happening. So anyways, this is going to be the first part because it's already like, what, half an hour long, this episode? Alright, I've cut down about 2.5 or 3 hours of gameplay to half an hour. I could cut out more, but this is more of a you know, showing you what this game is. There were many events and stuff that happened that I didn't record. Anyways, if you're into space, if you're into grand strategy games, I would really recommend this. It's very fun. It's good roleplay, you know, if you like playing as the USSR. And despite our size, we're rivaling people with our navy. Look, we're rivaling people. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for part 2. Will it come out this week, next week? Who knows at the quote-unquote consistency at which I upload videos. Smash like for second part.